Facebook friends, family. I'm Tracy Kane. I'm the mortgage banker you can lean on. Happy Hump Day. I'm here with Danielle today, and Danielle is a client of mine that has become a very good friend of mine as well. Hi, Danielle.
Hey.
How's your day
How's it going? Pretty good. I like Hump Day. It's a good day.
Absolutely. Kids are in school,
Yes.
and we get to have some fun on a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So, Danielle is a client of mine who has become a very good friend. Along with that, she said, Tracy, you really need to do some things that will help others understand what we went through, and I want to walk you through some of that. So I asked Danielle, let's do a live together. Quite honestly, she asked me and said, let's do a live together. Let's try to answer some of those questions. Mortgages can be very complicated. They can be very easy.
Definitely.
I make them easy all the time, even if there's complications. So, Danielle, tell me, what was your biggest question when you were purchasing your home?
Can you save my loan? That was the biggest one. So Tracy, I have to give her some props. She didn't know I was going to do this, but she saved our loan. We were working with a different, loan company beforehand, and we were down to the wire. It was, I think, either just under 2 weeks or just over 2 weeks, but not a lot of time before we were getting out of our house and into another one that we didn't know we were moving into. So she saved our loan, and something that she kind of explained to me was that they underwrite from the very beginning, and I still don't quite understand what that means. So that was one of the topics that I think really set you apart from the other mortgage company that I was working with, and I wanted you to kind of explain that.
Awesome. Well, I'd be glad to do that. So what that means is we underwrite from the beginning. So when you put your loan application in, I'm going to ask for all your financial documents. So just like I ask for your W-2s, your pay stubs, I ask for your bank statements, I ask for your driver's license, I ask for any documents that I'm going to need to actually underwrite a loan. And what underwriting means is there is a specific person that's called an underwriter, and they verify all of the documentation that we have. They verify that it's complete and correct, they calculate the income, and then they give a decision as to whether you're approved or not.
So why is that different from other loan companies? I know you said that you physically underwrite from the very beginning. So do other companies not do that?
What happens at a lot of companies is the loan officer actually gets the application and they run it through a system called desktop underwriting.
Okay.
Or loan prospector. We do that as well. At that point, once we do that, though, the underwriter verifies the guidelines. It verifies what the desktop underwriter or the loan prospector says that we have to meet. So what happens in a lot of other places is they run it through that system, and then the underwriter sees it after you've received a contract, the title, the appraisal. Then it goes to underwriting, and they do the underwriting. So if a loan officer, and we actually are sales and marketing people, if we miss something because, we aren't necessarily detail oriented. I'm pretty detail oriented overall, but again, it's like throwing a quarter in the air and trying to run to catch it. So things get missed. So we don't want to miss those things. We want that underwriter to say, yes, this is a file that will go to closing.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that was like the most stressful time, and you just knocked it out of the park, and that's why we're friends now.
Yeah.
She was so good to us. Just treated us like family from the get-go.
Yeah.
So now, what are some things that we should have maybe done before we started purchasing that process?
So it's always good to know what your credit score is. You're going to see your credit score through a different channels. Maybe your credit card. Maybe you're in Credit Karma or one of those. Please understand that that is not a true tri-merge credit report credit score.
Okay.
So those are not very accurate. They kind of give you an idea where things are and what you should do. So you always need to know your credit score, and you can always look at ways of improving your credit in order to get moving forward. Also, you need to know where your down payment's coming from. Are there loan types that don't require a down payment? Do you qualify for down payment assistance? A pre-approval is good for 120 days or 4 months. So, do it early. Get in there early. Make sure your loan person is underwriting from the get-go. Make sure your credit's in check,
Yeah.
your assets, or what type of loan product you will best benefit. Know if you need to do some credit repair. Know if you need down payment assistance. There's a lot of options out there people don't know about, so they're afraid to actually try to purchase a home
Mm-hmm.
when they could totally
Yeah.
purchase that home and meet the guidelines and meet the needs, and we can help them find
Definitely.
the down payment.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, is there anything else you wanted to cover today, or
I think
is that pretty good?
I think that's good for today. I want to thank Danielle for coming in and helping me out with these lives. We're going to do a few of these as we go through the future.
Yeah.
If you have any loan questions that you specifically want an answer to,